President Ramnath Kovind arrives in St. Vincent and Grenadines. India is the new hope of the world amidst global turmoil, says Prime Minister Modi during Yuva Shivir. Five lakh beneficiaries to receive 1,657 crore rupees under PMAYG in Assam. Chief Minister hands allotment letters. Assam floods affect more than 7 lakh people in 29 districts. Assam Chief Minister holds video conferencing with Meghalaya counterpart. And Arunachal Chief Minister Pema Khandu reviews progress of 2 smart city projects at Itanagar and Pasighat. A very good evening, viewers, and welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Hongita Kakuti Pathak bringing to you the stories in detail. President Ramnath Kovind arrived in Kingstown, the capital city of St. Vincent and Grenadines, after completing the state visit to Jamaica. He was warmly received by Governor-General Ms. Dame Susan Dogan. St. Vincent and Grenadines and India enjoy cordial relations and interact actively in various international forums, including the United Nations and Commonwealth. This visit of President Kovind is deemed significant as, apart from signing of MOUs, the President will address the Parliament of St. Vincent and Grenadines. This first ever head of the state visit to St. Vincent and Grenadines shows India's commitment to work with developing small island nations. Prime Minister Narendra Modi said India is the new hope of the world today amidst the global turmoil. Addressing the Yuva Shivir organized by 2 Swaminarayan temples in Vadodara through video conferencing, Prime Minister Modi said the world is looking towards India with a new hope for peace in the midst of global unrest and conflicts. From delivering vaccines and medicines to the world in the midst of corona crisis, we have created a hope of a self-reliant India amid scattered supply chains, he said. The Shivir aims to involve more youth in social service and towards nation building through initiatives like Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat, Atmanirbhar Bharat and Swachh Bharat. Ministers and thousands of youth along with the followers of the Swaminarayan temple attended the Shivir.
वैक्सीन और दवाइयां पहुंचाने से लेकर बिखरी हुई सप्लाई चेन्स के बीच आत्मनिर्भर भारत की उम्मीद तक वैश्विक अशांति और संघर्षों के बीच शांति के लिए एक सामर्थ्यवान राष्ट्र की भूमिका तक भारत आज दुनिया की नई उम्मीद है.
Defence Minister Rajnath Singh today participated in the countdown program for International Yoga Day 2022 in Delhi. Speaking on the occasion, Singh said in the current lifestyle, yoga plays an important role in getting rid of depression. He said during the COVID pandemic, yoga helped to boost the immunity of people. Minister of State for Defence Ajay Bhatt and army personnel also participated in the yoga program.
भारत ही नहीं सारा विश्व जब गुजर रहा था तो उस समय भी बड़े बड़े चिकित्सकों ने भी यह कहा था योग और प्राणायाम के अंदर वह ताकत है कि जो व्यक्तियों के अंदर ह्यूमैनिटी को डेवलप कर सकता है, ह्यूमैनिटी को बूस्ट कर सकता है. यह बात बड़े बड़े चिकित्सकों ने भी कही थी.
Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Singh Thakur stressed that India has the ability to become the content subcontinent of the world and a preferred destination for post-production hub of films. He said the government policies are aimed at boosting Indian media and entertainment ecosystem, which is expected to generate $53 billion annually. Speaking during the India Forum on India, the content hub of the world at the Cannes Film Festival 2022, Thakur said Indian cinema has played a crucial role and portrayed the country's fight for independence. During the panel discussion, chairperson of the Central Board of Film Certification and veteran lyricist Prasoon Joshi, actor and director R. Madhavan, Indian filmmaker Shekhar Kapoor, Secretary, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting Apurva Chandra, among others, were present.
I belong to that land, and I'm here to tell you the tales of this magnificent land, India, that is Bharat. India and France are also celebrating the 75 years of their diplomatic ties. Cannes is also celebrating the 75th year. Over the years, Festival de Cannes has played a significant role in strengthening Indo-French relations.
In Assam, Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma attended a ceremony at Jorhat today for sanction and release of 7,739 crore funds for 5 lakh Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin houses. He also handed over allotment letters to few beneficiaries. Union Minister for Rural Development and Panchayati Raj Giriraj Singh, State Minister Ranjit Kumar Das, along with many senior officials were also present during the occasion. Under the Yojana, 5 lakh beneficiaries will receive 1,657.5 crore rupees as first installment. Dr. Sarma said each beneficiary will get 1.3 lakh rupees in 3 installments, beside 21,755 rupees as payment for 95 man-days under the MGNREGA. He reiterated that the state government will take all required steps to complete construction of the PMAYG houses in Assam by 2024.
প্ৰধানমন্ত্ৰী আৱাস যোজনাৰ ঘৰ অনুমোদন কৰিব লাগে।
In Assam, more than 7,17,000 people are affected due to floods and landslides in 29 districts of the state, while 9 persons have lost their lives so far. The Kopili River is still flowing above the danger level, whereas the water level of the Brahmaputra and many of its tributaries are rising. As per the latest report by the Assam State Disaster Management Authority, 1,929 villages and 58,065 hectares of agricultural land are submerged in water till now. Barak Valley and Dima Hasao districts are worst hit, with road and rail connectivity severely disrupted due to heavy rains and landslides. The government has set up 217 relief camps and 224 relief distribution centers in various places, and around 49,400 people have taken shelter in these camps. Meanwhile, airdropping of food materials continue in Haflong today with the help of the Indian Air Force. Meanwhile, Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma held a meeting through video conferencing with his Meghalaya counterpart Conrad Sangma on Wednesday. He appealed to the latter to facilitate smooth movement of relief goods and materials being sent by the Assam government to the flood-hit Barak Valley districts through roads passing through the hill state. The duo held discussions on measures to be taken in light of natural disasters caused in the past few days and assured assistance to deal with the grim situation. Further, in Arunachal Pradesh, Chief Minister Pema Khandu also reviewed the preparedness in the wake of inclement weather condition and incessant rainfall in the state. The Chief Minister reviewed disaster management protocols and preparedness with top officials today. They deliberated on rescue and search operations as well as shifting of vulnerable population to safe locations. Chief Minister Khandu instructed everyone to be vigilant and prepared to face the situation. Staying with Arunachal Pradesh, Chief Minister Pema Khandu reviewed the progress of the 2 smart city projects at Itanagar and Pasighat with officials of Town Planning and Urban Development Department today. The Itanagar smart city project will focus on making the city pedestrian friendly, improve the drainage system, create parking areas and develop existing sabji markets. Meanwhile, the Pasighat Smart City Development Corporation Limited is working on improving infrastructure and quality of education in schools, development of e-learning centers, libraries, e-buses, including beautification of streets, footpaths, cycle tracks and rehabilitation centers for substance abuse. Nagaland Chief Minister Nefu Rio met the Union Home Minister Amit Shah in Delhi on Wednesday. In a tweet, Deputy Chief Minister Y. Paton informed this. He, along with UDA Chairman T.R. Zeliang and UDA Co-Chairman Kuzoluzo Nenu, accompanied Chief Minister Rio during the visit. A number of issues pertaining to Nagaland was discussed with the Home Minister during the meeting. In Sikkim, Chief Minister Prem Singh Tamang flagged off the exposure visit of the two groups of fisheries officials and fish farmers on Wednesday from the Manan Kendra. The Chief Minister said they will be visiting Himachal Pradesh and Jammu and Kashmir respectively to gain further insight on trout farming. This exposure tour is deemed essential for the farmers. In IPL cricket, Royal Challengers Bangalore will take on Gujarat Titans at the Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai today. The match will start at 7:30 p.m. Both the teams have played 13 matches each so far in the tournament. With 10 wins, Gujarat Titans are presently on the top of the points table and have already qualified for the playoff. On the other hand, RCB has won 7 matches and are on the 5th position in the points table. Union Minister of State for Law and Justice, Professor S.P. Singh Baghel, who is on a 2-day visit to Meghalaya, has attended several review meetings on the execution of various central schemes. He also reviewed development of infrastructure pertaining to judiciary in Meghalaya. On Wednesday, he visited the Juvenile Centre. On Tuesday, while attending a meeting with the Reebhoy administration officials at Nongpo, Professor Baghel informed that the central government has sanctioned 8 crore rupees for improvement in healthcare, education and other important sectors in the district. Professor Baghel visited Reebhoy to inspect developmental projects under the Aspirational Districts program. He expressed happiness over Reebhoy's ranking in the Aspirational Districts program, calling the same a great achievement. In Arunachal Pradesh, the Longding Battalion of Assam Rifles organized a maiden tour of 10 shortlisted farmers from remote villages of Wancho region to the Indian Council of Agricultural Research, UMIAM, in conjunction with the Wancho Farmers Welfare Association. This is done to generate awareness among the Wancho farmers to migrate from subsistence to commercial agriculture. During the 2-day visit to the Agricultural Research Centre, the Wancho farmers were exposed to terrace farming, organic farming, medium-scale piggery and poultry farming, animal husbandry and livestock management, apiculture and latest trends and technologies in agricultural farming. Earlier also, the battalion supported and encouraged the Wancho Cultural Society to revive the indigenous sports and culture. And to end the news, the main points once again. President Ramnath Kovind arrives in St. Vincent and Grenadines. India is the new hope of the world amidst global turmoil, says Prime Minister Modi during Yuva Shivir. Five lakh beneficiaries to receive 1,657 crore rupees under PMAYG in Assam. Chief Minister hands allotment letters. Assam floods affect more than 7 lakh people in 29 districts. Assam Chief Minister holds video conferencing with Meghalaya counterpart. And Arunachal Chief Minister Pema Khandu reviews progress of 2 smart city projects at Itanagar and Pasighat. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.